Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mary Legion 1000. If you're wondering why it's been a while since I made any videos, it's because of real life, real life stuff, my life, just trying to do. And I haven't had any inspiration to making videos yet, but that's what happens when you grow up. It'll come to me. I just thought I would show you my collection of movies that I have, like TV series and movies and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll pull them out and I'll show you. Okay, I have some stuff right here, and I have some stuff down here. So the first thing I'll pull up is my favorite show. And then I used to watch this show growing up. It was my favorite show. I could relate to these three guys, and it has all the seasons, all the specials, and all the movie. And here's the DVDs. Not that good looking, but hey, you get what you get. I also made up my own thing. Probably can barely see it, but focus. Sorry. I also, you see here, it's the DVDs and what episodes, seasons they have in them. Because I did this because it would help me know what I'm on. So yeah, this is custom made. I tried to find a show of all the seasons and all the movies and specials, but I couldn't find it. But I found this, and I'm really happy that I got it. The next one, this set right here is not complete because I don't have some stuff in it. I know what you're all gonna say is that that I'm a grown man who shouldn't watch this kind of shows, but it's okay. Here's a story about this. I'll show it. There's a story about it. When I was in middle school, my friends, who were my neighbors at the time, showed me this video from YouTube that was called Shed.Moth, I think that's what it's called. And it was from hotdiggitydemon.com on YouTube. And it showed a parody of My Little Pony. And I liked it. It was funny, but they told me to give the show a try. And I was like, I will give it. I didn't used to like My Little Pony growing up, but a long time ago. But he told me to give it a try, and I said that I'll give it a try if I'll watch it, and if I don't like it, I will never watch it ever again. But if I do like it, I will just keep going. And lo and behold, I loved the show, and just kept going. And too bad it ended and had new ones, but yeah, I love the show, and I just love it. So here's a season 1 of My Little Pony. And here's season 2. Here's season 3. Here's season 4. Season 5. Season 6 of it. Season 7. And then I have the movie. Now the only ones that I don't have are the Equestria Girls, the first Equestria Girls, and the second, third, and fourth one. And I don't have season 4, or season 8, and season 9 because apparently the company who did these DVDs has not confirmed if they're going to make a season 8 or season 9 of them yet. But hey, I can wait. And the next one I got is Samurai Jack. I grew up watching Samurai Jack, a little bit of it growing up. And here's a season 1. Probably can barely tell. Yeah, the casing, season 1. Season 2 of it. Season 3. Season 4. And then season 5. Which it's still cool. I like this. It's a cool box set. And then next I got Steven Universe. has all the series of. Hang on, let me just pull this up like this, and you can probably see it. I love the artwork on this. It's on this thing. It's really cool. And here's a story for that too. When it first came out, I didn't watch Steven Universe because I thought it was like a girly show. But then when it was almost at the end of season 5, I decided to give it a watch, and I fell in love with the show. And then we all knew it comes the movie, and then the Future, which people don't like the Future one, like Steven Universe Future, but I like it. And then here's an extra DVD for bonus stuff. So yeah, there's that. So those are the cartoon shows that I watch when I have time. And now I'm going to show you my other collections of stuff. Now this is not a complete collection of the classic era. As you know, if you could look behind me, that thing is Doctor Who. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. I started watching that in middle school too, and then progressed. I knew about it back then, but I didn't watch it. So anyway, here is the classic of Jon Pertwee of season 8 of Doctor Who. I like that they in the UK they made the box set that has the actual season on it. But the one in America, as you can see on the side here, it says complete season 2, completion of season 2. But this isn't season 2. This is season 8. And then I have Tom Baker for season 12. But this is season 1. I wanted to get all of them, all the classic Who's, to start with the first and then the last. If I get all that, I'll be really happy. And then I have the Doctor Who movie with the 8th Doctor. And then here is the stuff that modern Doctor Who. It's with for series 1 through series 4, and then the 4 specials. Was it 5 specials? I don't know. With Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, 9th and 10th Doctor. Like it. And then one that I liked kind of the most, I think, is Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor. Has all the seasons, series 5 for series 7, I think. Yeah. And then the Day of the Doctor and all that. And then have Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who, the 12th Doctor. And I can say that I like this too. I like all Doctor Who. From series 8 to series 10. Yeah, sorry, I was checking something. And then I got series 11 of the Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, the 13th Doctor. And then I have the special for the Doctor Who Revelation. Then I have the complete 12th series. Then I have this, the Revelation of the Daleks with Captain Jack Harkness. And then I have Doctor Who Flux, the complete 13th series. Sorry, had to think there for a minute. So yeah, that's all my Doctor Who collection that I have so far. Still waiting for them still waiting for them to release all the classic Who's DVDs. I heard that they released season 2 with William Hartnell. And then I have some Torchwood DVD collection. I have the complete first season. I have the complete second season. I would call this the 3rd season, but it's not called that. It's called Torchwood Children of Earth. It's still good. And then I have season 4, but it's called Torchwood Miracle Day. And then after that, it just stopped and just goes to audio, play audio from like Big Finish. But yeah. So yeah, that's my cartoons that I like to watch, and my TV shows that I like to watch too. I also have some other stuffs that I can show you. I'll go grab them and then yeah. Now here's some more stuff here. This top right here is an anime that I like, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think I remember watching the original one when I was younger, or this one, I can't remember much, but I like this one. I haven't gone through this yet, only gone through this, but I'm trying to get there. Get distracted sometimes. And then here are my Fast and Furious collection. I have the first 7, as you can see, the Fast and the Furious, and then Too Fast, Too Furious, and the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and then Fast and Furious, then Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, and then Furious 7. And then I have Fast and Furious, no, Fast and the Fate and the Fury. My bad. The Fate and the Furious F8. And then this doesn't count as a Fast and Furious movie, but it says it does present it. So Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, which I'm keeping it in the collection. And then I have F9, The Fast Saga. I haven't watched this yet, but I'll be fair, I haven't watched the 8th one yet. And this here is a bonus disc for these DVDs coming up. It's from Marvel bonus discs. Like, that's a custom made thing I made. I know the cover art is really bad, but hey, you can do what you gotta do. I have the first phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the first movie I saw was Iron Man when it first came out, and it was really good. And it had some cards, and if you can see, it has some like cards in it. But I'll probably show all that in another video. We're here to show you the collection I have. And then I have the second phase, Phase 2. And I haven't seen most of these movies, but I've seen some of them. I've made a list of like movies I've seen in theaters and movies I haven't seen in theaters, but I watched on DVD. And I have the part 1 of Phase 3. Now you might wonder, the box set is kind of different, though, because this was not, I had to get a new DVDs or Blu-ray that would be compatible to this, and so I placed them in here, the ones that are foreigner over there. But still, I still like it, even if I won't like remove like those other ones. And then I have the part 2 of Phase 3. Now, I'm still waiting for Phase 4 to come out because there's still movies to come and go as they please. So I can also show you my horror collection I have. Not all of it, but I can show you some of it. You can see this big pile right here is some movies that I personally like. Some of them don't have their own cases because I got rid of them. So yeah. So here's Quarantine. I like Quarantine. It was a good movie. But even though it's a kind of an American version of Rec in Mexico or Spain, I don't know. It's one of those. Anyway. And then here's the sequel, which is not really that. It's okay, but people don't like it, but I like it. It's okay. That's way. And here's The Thing, which I like this. It's a good movie. And then here's the remake of The Thing, which is a prequel to the original. It's so good. And then I have Grave Encounters, which is also a good film. And then I have the second Grave Encounters. Dang, this light. And then this ain't complete, but it is something. I have the Blair Witch Project that is a found footage film, and I'm a really big fan of found footage films. And then I don't have the second Blair Witch Project. It has to do with like the Book of Shadows. Yeah, that one. I told her it was bad, but I don't know. I haven't watched it, but I don't have it. But I do have this one. It's Blair Witch. It's the kind of a continuation of the original. Still good. And then here are my Final Destination movies, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then here's my 5th one. Sorry, I don't know why I'm like shaking. This ain't complete of the movies I have, but I have Paranormal Activity 1. I have Paranormal Activity 2. I have Paranormal Activity 3. I have Paranormal Activity 4. I have Paranormal Activity 5, but it's called the Mark ones, but still. And then I have Paranormal Activity 6 called The Ghost Dimension. And then there's a 7th one that I haven't seen, but I heard about it. Anyway, now let's get to the other, my favorite 4 movie slashers. Oh, it's right over there. Okay, never mind. I'll grab that. Give me a second. Forgot to bring that over here. My 4 favorite horror icons. Okay. I have Halloween, the original Halloween. And then I have Halloween 2. Even though this doesn't count for Michael Myers, it's still Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Gotta have it with the Halloween collection because that's what it's called. And then I have Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, and Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And then I have this Halloween collection, which has, if you can see in the back, it has Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween H2O, and Halloween Resurrection. So, yeah. And then I have Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween. I don't have the second one, but I'm hoping to get the second one. I'm also hoping to get the 2018 Halloween, then Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends to complete my Halloween collection. And on to the man himself, Jason Voorhees. I have Friday the 13th and Friday the 13th Part 2. And then I have Friday the 13th Part 3 and Friday the 13th The Final Chapter. And then I have Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Then I have Friday the 13th Part 7, New Blood. The New Blood. And then Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. And this is not in order. I like to go like in like year order, but I want to take like chronological order, like how it makes sense. And I have Jason Goes to Hell. And then whichever you prefer, if a release date, if you want to go to release date wise, I would say go this to this. But then my order is like Freddy versus Jason. And then Jason X. It would make sense because then Jason Goes to Hell, then Jason X. And then they just show Freddy versus Jason. And if you've seen Jason Goes to Hell, you see Freddy Krueger's glove. So if you move this here, it would make sense. So yeah. And then I have the remake of Friday the 13th, which is also good as well. And then I have Ghostface, which is a Scream. I have 1, 2, and 3. People don't like the third one much, but I like it. It's cool movies. I like them. And then I have Scream 4, which is good also. And there's also a new Scream for a series, but I saw that kind of, and I don't like it. I'm also trying to get the Scream, the newest one that's coming out this year. It's called, I think it's just called Scream, but I'm hoping to get that one. And then I have The Nightmare on Elm Street. I have Nightmare on Elm. I have Nightmare on Elm Street. I have Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And then Freddy vs. Jason. I have 2 versions of Freddy vs. Jason. I don't know why, but eh. And then I have the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, which is really good. And then for my final showing of these movies that actually I have more movies over here, but I have a lot more in the basement that's kept in storage, but I'm not going to mess with that. So, oh yeah, and I also have the Saw movies. I have Saw, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Saw the Final Chapter, Jigsaw, and Spiral. My parents don't like it because of the graphic, but I just watch it because of the story-wise. But still, it's good. And then for my final showing, I have the VHS collection. No, I'm not talking about the actual VHS tapes. I'm talking about the movies VHS. This is the first one. That's a found footage that has like 6 stories in them. And sorry, I got a notification on my phone a minute ago. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I like this because the story-wise, and I also put the names of the stories in them, as you can see right here. And then I have VHS 2, which, if I remember in the trailer when I first saw it, it was called SVHS, but I don't know. So yeah, this time it has like 5 stories. And then I have VHS Viral, which ends the VHS series, which goes to, it shinks down to like, it goes to 4. But if you stay after, but then when the DVDs were released, it showed this one, which they cut out, which is the secret one. And that would end the VHS stuff, but I've also got this VHS 94. And it was okay. It shows this, it goes to 5 again. And I also seen a new trailer that's called VHS 99, or I think it is, or 98. I think it was 99. I'm hoping to get that one to complete the VHS stuff. So yeah, that is all my horror movies and movies in general. So yeah, next time, if I ever make another video like this again, I can show my other movies, and then I can... Sorry, I'm kind of trying to think here, and then I'll see where it goes. I'll try to make more videos, but hey, you have to. It's hard to make videos while you're trying to live your life. So, yeah. But so yeah, that's all I got to say, and thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys later.